loose. It should be a good one between two teams that were both in the NCAA tournament a season ago. Last year, Brown beat UVM by 1, 12-11, and this matchup at the Faceoff X was vital. Matthew Gunty for the Brown Bears and the All-American Tommy Burke for the Catamounts. First draw goes to the Bears, and Gunty beats Burke. Last season in that matchup, and now attention once again goes back to Tommy Burke and Matt Gunty. Gunty has won 60% of his faceoffs this year. Tommy Burke, 14th in the country, has won 66% of his draws. And this one will go the way of the Catamounts and Burke. In the big win for Burke and the Catamounts against Utah, Burke was dominant at the faceoff spot. He won 25 of 31 draws on the road against the Utes and was a big part, empty on the first two shots taken by Brown. A great start for the road team. The Bears in front, and now they've won another draw. Gunty has won 2 of the first 3.
Brown goal, his second of the game and 6th of the season, scored by number 29, Devin McLean. The top of the goal,
McCormack and star scoring midfielder Thomas McConvey. Klosterman has found great rhythm with Haley, Basile, and Hunter on the attack so far this year. A Vermont offense averaging 11 goals a game. But another face-off win for the Bears. And Haley has this game tied up at 2. And now here comes Gunty against Burke. So far a matchup that's favored Gunty. Burke racing after that ground ball. Here come the Catamount wings. Oh, a behind-the-back feed, and Devin McLean rips it on the pass from Trevor Yaboa Cody. Right off the face-off, McLean from downtown. Trevor Yaboa Cody, the behind-the-back assist, a reigning All-American. He is a monster winning the ground ball battle. He picked up the ground ball there and put it right in the shooting pocket for Devin McLean. And it's another face-off win for the Bears. How about this start for Matthew Gunty against Tommy Burke? And Yaboa Cody makes it back-to-back right off the draw. Trevor Yaboa Cody wasting no time. It's 4-2 for Brown, and UVM needs a timeout. Back-to-back quick strikes. Yaboa Cody involved in both of them. We'll briefly step aside. It's Brown in front. 4-2 is right off the face-off, and that is a massive storyline. Tommy Burke, one of the best face-off men in the country, was top 5 nationally in face-off percentage last year. He has 66% of his draws won this season. Well, right now, Matthew Gunty going on the road, getting the best of the All-American. Gunty has won 5 of the opening 6 draws. This is something that UVM normally does not have to deal with. Tommy Burke, normally much more consistent than this, and he's got the clamp right now. He and Gunty battling, and now they go shoulder to shoulder. Gunty able to bring it in, and Gunty has gone 6 of 7. A timeout from Chris Fifes as Gunty and Burke now head to the sideline. How about the work from Matthew Gunty? 15 goals a game. But as I told you, they've lost most of that production. Again, Gunty right off the draw. Now he gets blown up. Alviti comes in and draws a flag. Brown has the ball for now. Still loose. Canfield digging for it, just trying to ice the ball. And now we'll check the penalty. As it stands, the Vermont face-off trio of Charlie Egan, Nick Alviti, and Tommy Burke have been getting dominated. Brown has won 8 of the opening 9. Tim Norton's going to get his chance against Matthew Gunty. So All-American Tommy Burke to the bench for now. It does not matter. Gunty has another win. In this first quarter, can Burke find an answer in the pouring snow? He's able to wrench that one backwards. Nick Alviti gets the ground ball, and Vermont gets a much-needed face-off win. They were outshot in the first quarter, 17-5. Now, still a lot of time left in this game, obviously. 43 minutes and change. But the way Brown's offense has just come out on fire, and the way Gunty has, in general, handled Burke on the draw. But there's Tommy Burke who wins it. He's won back-to-back, and he's drawn a flag.
Assistant number 29, Devin McLean. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 30 seconds. Lock from McLean at 13:30.
They have never beaten Brown. But at home today against the Brown team that have started 1-1 this year, I would have expected Vermont to be slight favorites today. That's a Tommy Burke face-off win. And Tommy Burke on the attack. It's Tommy Burke. I thought for a second he might shoot it. And the Catamounts take it for the Catamounts. They can go 3-on-2 with Stone Jacobs and Alviti, the wings for Burke. So Vermont possession with Jacob. Goal for Brown compared to 8 for the Catamounts. Burke and Gunty. Locking up again. Both have the clamp here. Burke just sitting on it. Who will make the first move? This is a patient approach between Burke and Gunty. It's wrenched free. Gunty down to the floor. Nick Alviti has positioning. He has it knocked away, and it's Brown ball. Alviti could not scoop it off the snow-covered Virtue Field. Need to start winning some possessions, and they're going to need to go on a run. All of a sudden, down by 7. Gunty again shoves it forward. It's loose. Gunty wins the ground ball and the face-off. Big win against nationally ranked BU here at home prior to that. But Brown has come out and from the opening draw, taking it to the Catamounts. Burke wins the draw, but he's dispossessed. A ground ball now with Burke digging for it. They're burying themselves in the snow. Still loose. And now Klosterman near it. It comes to Haley. Haley! In an unsettled play, UVM needed that. Can't make things easy on the playing surface to control footing and control the ball.
Vermont goal, his second of the game and 8th of the season, scored by number 11, Brock Haley.
Amounts in the first 30-minute session. 2 15-minute quarters remain between the Vermont Catamounts, who are receiving votes in the national poll, and the Brown Bears. And Tommy Burke comes right out and wins the draw to begin the second half. And that's a big storyline. Burke won only 6 of 17 faceoffs in the first half. The All-American Burke wins over 60%. Still a lot of time left in this game, but UVM's going to need to find an answer on the defensive end. Tommy Burke against Matthew Gunty, and there's Gunty racing out of the pack. It's Gunty on the front foot. McLean again. He sails that one into the snowbanks. Championship. It's Tommy Burke once again facing off with Gunty. And Colby Kudla, the one who brings it down for the Catamounts. Early, Burke has gotten settled in. And since the first quarter, Burke is kind of reeled Gunty back in. But this battle could easily decide this game. If Vermont can start dominating possessions, there's enough time where they can still get back in this. Burke wrenches it forward. Gunty slides on the ground. Murphy shoveling at it. And it's scooped up by Trevor Yaboa Cody. Yaboa Cody has been electric in the ground. McLean's 7th goal of the day. His younger brother notches the assist. A 2-point day for Aiden McLean. And there's a clean face-off win for Tommy Burke. Haven't seen him win many of those. Able to outlet to Charlie Egan. Burke looks like he's got good positioning. Tommy Burke called for a hold. Tommy Burke can't believe it. It's a face-off win. Actually, that face-off win will belong 7. Huntley has his second goal of the year, his first today. That was a great attack right to the crease. But there's Tommy Burke. He's getting settled in. This time Burke able to beat Tegan Boltman.
Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 27 seconds. Huntley, unassisted for Vermont, 5:27.
Gunty 13 of 21. But Burke starting to find a rhythm.
Vermont goal, his second of the game and third of the season.
Burke gets blown up there. Yaboa Cody scrapes it off the snow.
4 minutes, 52 seconds. Huntley,
And it is by Catlin. And it's back to a 7-goal lead for the Bears. They have a great answer. But Tommy Burke wins the next draw.
season scored by number 29, Devin McLean. The assist to number 23, Trevor Yaboa Cody. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Burke and Gunty at it again. And it's Tommy Burke who wins it. Taking it to the Catamounts now. I mean, he's got 9. The rest of his team has 7. Vermont has 9. And now it's a Gunty face-off win as Burke went early. 2 goals feel like an early dagger. Still 15 minutes to play. But down 8, it would take some type of heroic comeback now for the Catamounts. And another Gunty face-off win. He bobbles the ball, though. Alviti trying to knife it free. But Brown able to bring it under control. Devin McLean, and now an unsettled play. Numbers for the Bears. And they've got one more. This time it's Trevor Glavin. To walk away from this one more impressed with the Brown Bears. Still 15 minutes and change to play.
Brown goal, his second of the game and third of the season, scored by number 28, Trevor Glavin. The assist to number 30.
Gunty and Burke battling again. But it is Gunty
27 seconds.
just scampering away from Tommy Burke. Glavin game, just a ridiculous number. But it's been more than just McLean. Brown has really gone to work in the face-off X, although Tommy Burke wins that one for the Catamounts. They've gotten a strong performance from this Catamount roster, making his 6th appearance in goal for the Catamounts in his 3-year career. Burke and Gunty going at it at the X once again. Have to say, as great as McLean has been, Gunty has been equally important for Brown. It's Brown. Mason Dorr will change places with Manning.
Brown goal, his third of the game and fourth of the season, scored by number 28, Trevor Glavin. The assist to number 29, Devin McLean. The time of the goal, 9 minutes, 53 seconds. Glavin from Devin McLean at 9:53.
On the draw, though, a flag comes out. And I think it's going against Gunty. Vermont going to performance from the Bears today. And Gunty gets the best of Burke.
Brown goal, his fourth of the game and fifth of the season, scored by number 28, Trevor Glavin.
And a shot from distance, save made on the attempt from Charlie Cave. Egan gets the stop. Vermont hustling to scramble and recover. They get the ball under control with Canfield. There's a clean face-off win for Tommy Burke.
The season scored unassisted by number 43, Aiden McLean. Time of the goal, 5 minutes. Aiden McLean.
It hasn't been Tommy Burke's day. The All-American has been able to get back in this battle statistically in the second half, but he just never was able to find that rhythm that fans in Catamount country have seen him get on, where he can reel off 5 or 10 even. Face-off with 9 goals on the season, entered the day tied for the team lead. And now Tommy Burke has another face-off win. It's Tommy Burke. Tommy Burke bounces it well wide.
Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 46 seconds. Huntley, unassisted at 3:46 for Vermont. Vermont goal, his third of the day and 11th of the season, scored by number 10, David Klosterman. The assist to number 2, James Basile. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 51 seconds. Klosterman from Basile at 2.
Burlington with wide grins on their faces. Improving to 9-0 all-time against the Catamounts as Tim Norton in the game on the face-off for UVM. Wins the face-off with Colby Kudla. And a timeout taken by UVM.